Today is a new beginning for everyone watching this. Today is a new chance, a new opportunity. What happened yesterday happened. What happens tomorrow is going to happen. We can't worry about tomorrow. We can't be anxious for tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own worries. What's going to be new for you? What can you let go of that's been holding your life back? What do you need to free yourself from? Maybe you need to free yourself from yourself. We stay in situations that we know are not good for us. We stay in environments. We stay in jobs. We stay in bad habits. We stay in all these places that we know are not good for us. And what happens is we become afraid to make a decision. We become afraid to decide. If we want our life to grow, if we want our life to change, if we want to better our life, if we want to heal our life, if we want to progress our life, we're going to have to make hard decisions. We're going to have to say, I can no longer be in this place. We're going to have to say, I can no longer have this in my life. We're going to have to say, I can no longer be around these things. We're going to have to say, I can no longer do the same things that have gotten me nowhere. You have to make those decisions in your life. And so many of you, the reason why you're not happy is because you haven't made a decision that you know you need to make. Every day is a choice. It is. We can choose love. We can choose hate. We can choose peace. We can choose stress. We can choose whatever. I know a lot of times it's hard to choose peace. It's hard to choose appreciation when you're being influenced by toxic things. I get that. But at the end of the day, you still have that choice. Life is not about what happens to you. Life is about how you respond to what happens to you. Life is about what you choose to focus on. Maybe you're missing everything because you're focused on the wrong things. A lot of people have everything but still have nothing because they're focused on the wrong things. So what are you focused on? How can you free yourself from the things that are draining your life? How can you free yourself from the things that are robbing your peace? Every single day is a new beginning, but we have to choose to embrace that and see that. Your mindset is everything. It's everything. Know that if you don't have the hard conversations, if you don't make the hard decisions, if you don't make the hard choices in your life, then that thing that's in your life is going to tear your life apart. It's like you're expecting to be healed, but you're keeping the disease in your life. You're expecting to be healed, but you're keeping the pain in your life. You're expecting to have peace, but you're keeping the chaos in your life. If you don't make the hard choices in your life and make the decisions that you need to make, you're going to live with that the rest of your life. So you have to ask yourself a real question. Are you willing to be uncomfortable for a period? Or do you want to be unhappy for a lifetime? Do you want to be miserable for your life? You have to make those decisions. We make time for the things that stress us out. We make time for the things that worry us. We make time for the things that make us feel like we're less. We make time for toxic things in our life. We make time for the things that make us feel like we're not enough. We make time for that. But we can't make time for the things that will better our life. Choice. You have a choice. I decided to choose love. I decided to choose the things that put me in the best place possible to be the greatest me, to be the best me. Don't let your mess become the foundation of your child's life. Some of us were carrying unnecessary weight, unnecessary baggage. Some of us, we never let go because we're so comfortable in the pain. We're so comfortable with it. We are addicted to comfort. You would rather choose a known pain than an unknown peace. So when you learn to make the hard decisions by telling yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth your dreams? Is this worth your growth? Is this worth becoming the greatest you? Is this worth taking your life to the next level? Is this worth your peace? Is this worth your spirituality? You have to ask yourself those questions. If it's not worth it, then you have to remove it. You have to make that hard decision, and that's not easy. The decision hurts. But in order to move on, there's some things you must be willing to give up. We live in a judgmental world, but you have to get to a place where you're not afraid to be judged. Because when you can talk about your flaws, talk about your shortcomings, talk about the battles that you struggle with, talk about these things, it now opens you up to receive the healing, to receive the knowledge, to receive the education, to receive the prayer in your life. So don't be afraid to open up. Don't be afraid to say, you know what? I battle with depression at times. What's the point of making everybody else smile when you're dying inside? Just know you're not alone. I realize that just as easy as you can choose the negative, you can choose the positive. Just as easy as you can focus on the enemy, you can focus on God. Just as easy as you can focus on the things you don't have, you can focus on everything you do have. Just as easy as you can focus on your regrets, you can focus on your blessings. We all go through dark days. We all have our share of pain. We all have our share of setbacks. But those who emerge victorious are the ones who refuse to let the pain, to let the failure, to let the setbacks determine who they eventually become. Whoever out there feels like giving up or folding their hand, whoever's been waiting for things to change but only sees the clock moving forward, this is a reminder that the very thing you need is on the other side of that curve. And you don't need to change who you are. You just need to position yourself to see it. We all have hard times. We all struggle. We all have bad days. We all have bad chapters. Without hard times, without adversity, without challenges, without struggle, how would your faith be built? How would you become strong? Pain is to our potential what water is to a seed. It's the beginning of everything. It's easy to smile when the sun's out. It's easy to believe when the sun's out. It's easy to have faith when the sun's out. But when storms hit your life, who are you? When your faith is tested, who are you? Hard times don't last. Because a lot of times we create a story that defeats us. It's not the world, it's not circumstances, it's not opinions that defeat you. You defeat you. This is the hardest battle that you're going to have to face. Your greatest pain can lead to your greatest gain. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do. See, sometimes when you're in that dark place, you don't see light at the end of the tunnel. You think you can't go anymore. You're ready to quit. You're ready to give up. But actually, the seed of you, the seed of your greatness has just been planted. It all depends on how you look at it. This world doesn't care about you. This world wants to make you feel like you're defeated. So if you're already defeating yourself, and then the world presents something to you that validates what you're already thinking, you're going to believe it. Hard times don't last. Don't surrender to it. I don't care what it is you're going through. Don't give up. Seasons are necessary in life, because without seasons, how would you grow? How would you become stronger? It's not over. This is going to create something special. Build your faith. Build your strength. There's no strength at all without pain. Think about it. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear a pathway for you to shine. Some come to clear a pathway for you to be great. You just have to power through that pain. You just have to power through that failure. You just have to power through that setback. You just have to power through and never give up and keep believing in yourself. Because that pain was put in place to see if you were strong enough, to see if you could actually handle it, to see if you were worthy. How can you become a stronger person if you never went through anything? How can you become a stronger person if you never went through struggle? There's a purpose greater than the pain that you're going through. When I'm going through something, I think if God delivered me from that, I know He's going to deliver me from this. If God helped me get through that, I know He's going to help me get through this. What I've learned about in my life is sometimes what you want is exactly what you don't need. God knows what's best for you. A lot of times God allows you to lose things so you can grow closer to Him. A lot of times He allows you to hit rock bottom so you can make Him the rock of your life. Take all that hurt and pain and use it as the fuel for your life. Never turn back because you made the choice. You chose to turn those setbacks into a great comeback. Sometimes your greatest loss is your greatest gain. A loss isn't always a loss, and you will never be able to understand it now, but you have to let your faith understand what it's going to be and what God has for you. See the beautiful irony. It's the very thing that tried to destroy you that made you stronger, made you better, made you greater. There will be pain. There will be hurt. But if you make the choice to grow through each and everything that you go through, the day will come when all the pain, all the hurt, will be more than worth it. Adversity doesn't stop you. It makes you stronger. I understand that things are difficult. I understand they're not easy, and I'm not asking you to pretend it's not happening or ignore it. I'm asking you to find amidst all of this that one thing that will get you to tomorrow. Find the courage to say, yes, this hurts, but I'm still going to find a way. I'm still going to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, you won't remember what hurt or what stood in your way, but you'll remember what you did about it. I see a lot of people not loving who they are, feeling they're cursed for who they are because of things that they went through. Just imagine if everything that you went through was for a bigger purpose. If everything you went through was for something greater than the pain you're experiencing. Just think about that. If that happened with your life, how powerful would you be? You went through it. You went through the struggle. You went through the hurt. We haven't learned to love ourselves. We haven't learned to accept ourselves. And that's the first thing, acceptance. It's saying, this is me. This is who I am. This world is a tough place. Getting what you want requires you put yourself in a position to succeed. It means you see a finish line before and know no one's going to tell you how incredible you are. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Who cares? People are not going to like you. People are going to do you wrong. People are going to hurt you. People you love a lot might not be giving love back to you. It's a part of life. People see the results. That means you are going to be alone every step of the way from where you are right now until you cross the finish line depends on you. When no one is around to pat you on the back or tell you how great you are, will you have enough belief in yourself to move forward? Because that's the hardest part. Despite everything that's happening to you, you still have a choice to love yourself. It's always a choice. I'm not here to tell you these are the steps to love yourself. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever it is you have to do, whatever it is you have to step away from, as long as it's positive, do it. Having the courage to wake up every single day of your life and know that you are incredible, that you are special. And that means when you're looking in the mirror, you believe in what's staring back at you. You see the unseen and you are willing to bring it to life. That is the foundation you build greatness on. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you're tired of being in the same place, when you're tired of complaining, you make it happen with your life. No matter how hard it may be, you're going to do it. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know the struggle is rough, but you cannot keep saying those same old things and complaining your whole entire life and doing nothing with your life. When you have greatness, it means you saw light when most people saw darkness. It means you said yes when most people said no. It means you move forward when the rest of the world comes around. When you move on from something, it hurts. It sucks. It's very uncomfortable. It's very painful. But don't let that pain keep you from that promise. Don't let that pain keep you from the purpose. Don't let the pain keep you from the strength. Stop complaining about the things you aren't willing to change. It's not going to be easy, but you have to figure it out if you want to. If you want to make a difference with your life, you have to figure it out. People that went through a lot have made a change, turned that struggle into strength. The harder the struggle, the stronger the strength. It's time to set yourself free. You have to want to make that change. It's up to you to make a choice. It's up to you to say, I'm going to focus on loving myself. Believe in your greatness. It is there, and you need to know that it's there, because it will make all the difference. Healing hurts. It hurts so much. It hurts when you walk away from something. But guess what? I keep moving forward. I keep progressing. I keep praying. I keep fighting. I keep on going. Because there's no other option. You got a family that depends on you. You got to take care of yourself so you can be the best for someone else. There's people out there that deserve the best of you. It all starts with you. I know the truth hurts, but the truth always helps. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with someone that loves you. And if you don't have anybody, surround yourself and start to live free and start to love yourself. This world tries to tell you that you're only supposed to love yourself when everything's going right in your life. You're only supposed to love yourself when you shine. You're only supposed to love yourself when you have everything together. That's what this world tries to tell you. But know that you can love yourself at your weakest. You can love yourself at your rock bottom, because that's where you truly love yourself. Don't let this world force you to be successful to be able to love yourself. Appreciate your life. Just appreciate. You might not be where you want to be, but at least you're not where you used to be. At least you're heading somewhere with your life. You're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to go through times where you will question yourself. You're going to go through times where you start not loving yourself. This is a reminder that you are set up for you. Remind yourself of how special you are, how incredible you are, how awesome you are.